this is an entirely natural cave. All the caves on Sark are natural. They've just been created as 12,000 years worth of water sloshing around in here has washed away the softer granite from the harder stuff that remains. This is really quite calm. Here generally there's a lot of water moving around and waves breaking and things. You can see that as broken all the way through the island. You can actually jump, not come down from the island, jump out and swim through this cave if you wanted to, as part of the steering tour especially. But there's another one that's just started to break through over the last few years. Basically how replaced by that gigantic boulder right up there, which at some point will come down and that will open up into there as well. If you dive through here, there's all sorts of little caverns and stuff that you explore and possibly get lost in, so I just recommend you do that.
Why is it pink there?
That is granite. So granite is essentially soaks a different amount of water and then certain algae will live on that. So there'll be types of algae that can only live in percentage of wet areas. So if you imagine the tide goes up and down every day, but for say 20% of it, the tide is, that rock part there is wet. And then below it is dry, or above it is dry. We're going to talk about the coastline in a minute, but this black line is basically a certain type of algae bacteria that affects the rock.
You're not taking it seriously.
I can't take you seriously, it's just that you're asking me questions that I'm going to cover in about 5 minutes time. I do appreciate the question. I did say you ask as many questions as you want, just at the right time. Right, that was cave number 1. Cave number 2 is just around the corner. Okay, so this is the Mouton Cave. Mouton just translates to sheep, doesn't have anything to do with what I'm about to tell you. But if you've ever been to Disneyland, you've been on the Pirates of the Caribbean, right? This is basically what they spent an awful lot of money trying to replicate. Piracy was a real thing. It did happen both in the Caribbean and down here in the Channel Islands. It didn't look a whole lot like Disney made it look in their films. But there were a whole bunch of pirates and privateers running through the islands, smuggling things between the English and French coastlines. They were robbing past trading ships and using islands like these as a location to store and basically attack from. This cave is played a particular part in that because if you go in about 100 yards and turn left, there's a small hole in the rock. It's just about big enough to get a human through. Leads to another cave, which then exits around the corner in a little bay. From there, you can scale the cliff and get into the island without anybody knowing you're here. The main harbour is almost directly the opposite side of the island. So if you're a smuggler or a pirate and you didn't want to run the risk of getting hung, this was a great way of getting in. You can't really tell today because there's not particularly a lot of water moving around, but this cave does funnel sound outwards. The acoustics just project sound from the back to the front. And they use that to their advantage because they leave a couple of people in a small boat just like this. And those people in that boat would then put out ghostly howls and moaning sounds into the night, which the local population at the top didn't really know this cave existed. They just thought this whole area of the island was haunted, so they left it well alone. And that meant the pirates could do pretty much anything they wanted. Anybody wants to test those acoustics by screaming as loud as you can, that's now's the time. If you're going to do it, at least do it properly. If you do want to take a look over the side, you can stand up and just take a look into the water. It's about 10-25 feet deep in some places in this cave. You should be able to see right to the bottom. And again, great place for small fish hanging up, so there's no area of predators. You'll get things like jellyfish blooms, as well as spider crabs hanging from all the And if you are interested in the colours of the rocks, this is a really good place to see it, because you can see how where you got the overhangs, it's darker underneath. There's more water affecting the top layers, so it's basically shoots down here, misses where it overhangs, and then you get darker sections through there. So places like that, basically it's washing away, and then it exposes it to that bacteria to attack. Which, if I have enough second, should cover.
I'd love to see it.
No, you carry on. As we come out of here, we will see that the cave roof is stepped. It does look almost like it's man-made, but it's natural. Granite is formed with these seams that run through it, and as water makes it forced into a seam, water compressed and fast down. It does enough time to eventually fall to the plate, so you can slap it all down. Let's go. Back to the zone, that was probably more than the island of the cave. So cave 3 or 3.